Okay, I signed off, and of course, I show this to my audience at home, my kids, and then they kind of give me feedback. So I did get some feedback, and here's what I they were asking me about. A couple of things. I did come over here to mode, and it was at normal, and I will go through that. Normal is just how aggressive when you actually pull those points on how it's going to be. You have rigid, which means it's going to be a little stiffer and it's not going to be as contorted. And then, of course, we have total distort, which means it elongates and actually enhances them. It's minimal. In my opinion, it's minimal. I would just stick with normal, and I think that's your best bet. Now, I'm just going to do a couple points really quick, and I just have to do this for this really quick reason. We're just going to draw this down here. Oh yeah, we're having fun. And I went down and I'm like, okay, we have to go to file and then we have to rasterize it. Well, that was kind of iffy with my kids too. Once you're done here, or if you don't like this grid and that bothers you, you could turn those off. Here's right here, when you come over here where it says density small, like I told you, triangles are bigger. If you want to be more manipulative and you want to go, to the very real tight network, or if you want to go to large, that means you have more points, more spots you can put things, and it will distort even more specific. I'm not looking at that, but if that's who you want to be, that's fine. But then notice over here, we come here to get expand. We can take off the mesh. The mesh will go away. You just have your points, and that's it. I prefer to see the mesh. Just kind of gives me reference points where I can kind of manipulate and move things. But yeah, I can just pop one right here, and I can bring it in. So notice that's how it is. You don't see the mesh overlaps like I showed you earlier, like in the head and between the legs. That's one of the reasons why I like to show the mesh on it. Now, the last thing is you have the X and you have the check mark here. What you should do is if you don't like something, you cancel it. The picture goes right back to where it was. And if you do like it, you hit check mark and it actually happens. Yes, I still over here in my layers know that it is a smart object because I have that small little square right there. And that's going to happen in Photoshop too. That's, again, right click on the letters or the numbers, hit rasterize, and then you're able to manipulate the actual piece. Rasterizing again means that I'm taking a manipulated piece, which was vectored, as you saw, because of the web or the warp or whatever we want to call that. And now that it is rasterizing the pixels and I'm able to do whatever I want, like I told you, I went around with the lasso tool and eliminated it so it looked, again, more like that, and I got rid of the background. Okay, so there's part 2 on this. It's just great to get feedback from my kids, and when they don't understand it, I just want to do the same thing for you guys too. So know that I'm trying to check myself and even become a better teacher because we're doing this e-learning. All right, guys, this will be part 2 and an addendum to it. Okay, have a good day. Talk to you guys later.